186 pounds. I need to stop eating so much pizza. I just got a package. It's got some instrument cables, which I've been waiting for. Most importantly, the VibraSlap 2. So this is a VibraSlap. There's a couple different ways to play it. If you grip it this way, the sustain is not very long. If you change your grip to something looser, it'll ring out longer. One of the songs I'm currently working on for my album has a VibraSlap in it, and I've just been using a sample that came with FL Studio, the program that I've been using. It's important to me that as much of this album as possible is live recording rather than samples, so I got this thing on Amazon so that I can record some VibraSlap. Sounds kind of dirty. The cat is very afraid of this VibraSlap. Kitty, it's just for making sweet, sweet music. Watch. I'm trying to run off all that pizza. I really need to get back into this. I can tell that I'm in much worse shape than I was even just a few weeks ago. This is really tiring. So Hank Games got this cool little plaque thing for passing 100,000 subscribers. I didn't get one of these for passing 100,000 subscribers. What the heck? Look at that reflection. Laura, are you ready for this? No. Okay, Boomerang 2. 45 on, 45 off. I assume we've got box jumps and broad jumps and lateral box jumps. I don't even know what those are. Burpees, single leg squats. I don't know if I've done those before either. Leg curls, squats, and then a bunch of jump rope. This is crazy. We finished that workout. It was pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's a lot of jumping.
And for like the last half of it, it was more mentally brutal for me. It was just so much jump rope.
Yeah, I would have rather it been like 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and over sooner.
Yeah.
Than 20 minutes.
Yeah. Honey, I'm home.
Hey, baby.
What are you doing?
Listening.
The Free Domain Radio call-in show?
And I said, so I have what I want to do in my life of learning in my heart, and that means
Hi,
I
Kitty.
don't have a boss. I don't have
I feel kind of anxious about this because I should be editing Brain Scoop, but we're going on a family outing to Costco.
You feel anxious about going to Costco?
Well, actually, I should be
know.
working.
I mean, we have to leave in 30 minutes anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick.
But I should be working.
It's gonna be quick.
Also, resistance is the compass that points you to the thing that you need to do the most, so.
I really like these shrimp cocktail things that Costco has, and I always check the sell-by date to make sure that I have the most recent one. 21st, good. 20th, bad. Stefan, look at the pizza.
It's even the DiGiorno Pizzeria Suprema Speciale! Oh,
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
that's the good stuff.
That's also why I'm getting
look,
fatter.
It's $4.56 per pizza, which actually, if you go to Walmart right now, it's like $4.50.
What?
This is 6.3 cents more expensive
It's
per
more
pizza
expensive here?
than at Walmart right now. But do you really want to support Walmart? I'm okay with it.
Change your world one coconut at a time. Banana cream and graham cracker.
Yeah, I don't know what the flavor, but it's $9 off.
I've never tried those flavors.
Well,
I wonder if you mix them together.
I mean,
might be.
you might as well, right?
Might be.
Okay, now I can brain scoop. Okay, I'm gonna give the graham cracker flavored muscle milk a try. Ugh.
Did it smell like graham cracker?
It does smell like graham cracker a little bit.
Oh yeah, very graham crackery.
That tastes like someone took some graham crackers and blended it into a cup. It's not bad. Here I'm working on some text effects for this episode of Brain Scoop. They're describing 3 different kinds of meteorites, so I have these different layers of text elements that rotate around a single point. And then if I go down here to Premiere, you can see it live.
Meteorites
stony meteorites, which are made out of
Stone.
iron meteorites, which are
Iron.
made out of
Iron.
Oh, you're jumping ahead. And stony iron meteorites, which are made out of
Both stone and iron.
yes.
I just finished adding Jim Holstein's name tag into the episode. It's motion tracked to these cabinets up here. You can see the little red things up there. That's where it moves over the course of the shot. And then you've got all these layers that pop in, and at the end, some of them zip back up inside. And like most episodes of The Brain Scoop, this one has some tricksy things in it. This scene where Jim is drawing on this whiteboard, I didn't have enough footage to cover up some stuff that I was cutting around. So right here where this red thing is, the footage actually slows down and then speeds back up when it gets to the end.
Earth, we have what?
Mars.
Mars, a red planet.
The only way that you can kind of notice it is if you watch his little mic cable coming down. It might be easier to see if you were watching the actual video.
What?
Mars.
Mars.
But it does look like it's going in slow motion there. This scene right here was another place where I ran out of footage to cover up what I was cutting around. So I actually play the same shot back and forth a few times. So it just kind of looks like she's nodding a little bit.
Car-sized object that hits the Earth, and most of it hits the ocean. Differentiated body's core mantle.
But, yeah, that's actually down here. It's playing forward, then backwards, then forward, then backwards, then forward. One of the last things that I do before the episode is rendered, each one of these little clips is a different section of audio where I cut out the space between. Because often when people talk, there's a lot of space in there, and so I usually compress all that down. But then I add a little tiny fade in between each one of these cuts. So I go back and just
And it's very
listen to each individual cut
thin gemstone on Earth.
to make sure that you can't hear that there's a cut there.
These are formed deep in
Okay, well I've done all I can on Brain Scoop for tonight. There's still a few tweaks that I have to make in the morning after Emily sends me a few files. But now it's time for Banished. So Banished is this computer game that was designed by just one guy over the course of 2 or 3 years, and it just came out today. So I've been itching to play it. I just needed to finish all my other stuff first. Well, I thought I was doing alright, and then most everybody in my town died of starvation, so that's great. So this is where all my citizens lived. I had a little rock quarry over here, a nice field for them to grow some crops, woodcutter, blacksmith, a little place for sheep if I had sheep. There was a little forest lodge down there, and then over here by the river I had a nice trading post and a fishing dock, but it was all for naught because everybody's dead. I'll have to play with this some more tomorrow because it's getting late. It's kind of like a cross between SimCity and Dwarf Fortress. It's pretty complicated, but I generally like complicated games, so I think this is right up my alley.